Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again. And this time we're going to look at a game called Looping. This was created in 1982 by a company called Video Games GmbH. And they were a West Germany company, which tells you that this was before the fall of the Berlin Wall. But this is an incredibly difficult game. This was licensed to Ventureline in the US. It received a little bit of popularity back in the day and had a very good ColecoVision port, but the game itself is just way too hard and unfair. If you die, you have to start all the way over at the beginning of the level. Well, here's the first part. You have to destroy these little blocks inside this area where it says terminal, and you have to shoot where it says terminal. That will open up this second area where there's a pipe structure that you have to navigate through, and you're flying this plane. And then there's more pipes there. Touch anything at all, any wall at all, and you're dead. There's like one exception. We'll look at that later. And then right after that is this giant green snot glob, or whatever it is, dripping down. And right after that is this tight little quarters area where there's these three weird spheres bouncing around, and you have to get out through the right. And then this last little part has this tight little quarters where these pool balls are bouncing around, and you have to touch where it says the end to beat the level. And that's what every level is like. But yeah, your plane, you control it by pressing up and down, and you have a fire button and a speed button. And using the fire button, you want to shoot where it says terminal, like the computer did in the demo. And that will open up a wall that would normally be blocking the pipe structure area. There will be these hot air balloons that appear here and there. The longer you take, the longer you take, the faster the red balloons will come out, and the red balloons are very dangerous. They're fast and they really come after you. But I remember seeing this in arcades. I remember seeing it at a trailer park once, an RV park. Yeah, you have to shoot through those little blocks to where it says terminal, and then shoot the word terminal, and then that'll open up a wall that would normally be right here. But yeah, touch any pipes, touch the ceiling, touch that cavernous ceiling, and you are dead. You will lose a life. There are voice samples, a little bit of them. See? We'll get started.
Number 1.
But yeah, you have a speed button. I don't get any use out of it. It makes you move faster, and you already need to slow down, especially through that stupid pipe structure. Oops, I'm not able to quite get these blocks. It's hard to get your... This here is one of the rare instances where you can touch something and not die. You can touch the top of the screen here, and you'll bounce straight back down.
Gate is open now.
Good, gate is open now. And that would be that gate. Ah, crap. See, even just touching the top of the open screen, you'll die.
Number 2.
This game is just terribly unforgiving. But yeah, you could shoot the hot air balloons for points. But I see no use in using the speed up button. But if you can kind of get used to the speed in here,
Alert.
you have that part is the hardest in
Alert.
the game, I think. Oops, it's
Alert.
trying to avoid
Alert.
crashing at the bottom.
Flight. Number 3.
And that green snot glob is saying alert. This game is just weird, insanely difficult. But yeah, just navigating through the pipe system. This is the hardest part. You have to get far to the left to have enough room to move.
Alert.
Whoa. crap, and that was almost the end. But there is a wall right behind where I crashed. You what? I got on the high score list. But there was a wall right behind where I crashed the final time that you can bounce into, and you'll bounce backwards the other way. And the sequel to this, called Sky Bumper, really takes advantage of that bounce off and rebound the other way, and I find it maybe a little bit more interesting than this game. I mean, you got to do that a lot more in that game. And here is the end. There, I didn't have cheats on there. I did use a save state just to get there, but here is how the level ends. Touch the end and you get this musical fanfare, and now you have to not only shoot at the
number 4.
at the maybe you don't have to both shoot the terminal, but you do definitely have to shoot the missile. And there is a missile silo that is much harder to shoot into than the where it says terminal. I put on invincibility here, but yeah, shooting through that is really effing hard, borderline impossible. And I don't think I shot it yet. Yeah, I didn't. See, you saw the gate closed. Now it's open. And there's the red balloons that appear when you take too long. And we're just going to fly through all the pipes, because screw you, I've got invincibility on you, hard-ass game. That is the hardest part of the game, is trying to navigate that turn. If you put on cheats in MAME, see, you're able to bounce back and forth here. If you're able to put on cheats in MAME, invincibility, take them off right when you get to the end sign, or else you just keep bouncing around. But that's Looping by Video Games GMBH in 1982 and licensed to Adventureline, and then the levels just repeat. There is the ColecoVision box of Looping, and that version is very good, and it might be a little bit easier. There might be less enemies in the tight areas. But that was Looping by Video Games GmbH in 1982 and licensed to Adventureline in the US. Well, this is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Looping. Hope you had a great weekend and that you managed to stay cool. It's getting very hot outside. Have a good one, everybody, and I shall see you later. Bye-bye.